Welcome to Wiley's Comedy Club, the fireworks competition. It is Friday night. Let's make some noise. All right, we got a fantastic collection of some of the best comics in the area here to perform for you tonight. Come on, Wiley's, let's get that energy up. Make some noise for your host and MC. It's Karen Jaffe.
When I'm finished.
I get a musical intro? Oh my god. Hi, Wileys. Hi. Look at how many attractive people are in here tonight. Give it up for yourselves for coming out and supporting live comedy. So we're all here for a reason, right? We know what's going on. If you don't know, it's the fireworks competition, the annual fireworks competition. Yeah? Yeah. You all look stunned. Okay, cool. So every year we have this really fun thing, the fireworks competition. You might have gotten a ballot when you walked in the door. If you did not, please let your server know. You all got one, I know you did. This is your ballot. You'll notice on your ballot it says vote for your 3 favorite comics. Okay, it's right here, 2 places. These are all the comics on the show. You have to vote for 3 of these comics. Not Kevin Hart. We don't have a write-in category. You cannot vote for the same person 3 times. You have to vote for 3 comics on this show. Only 3. I know you guys think, does she think we're stupid? No, I'm hoping you're not. Every year, I make this speech, and every year, someone votes for me. I mean, I'm terribly flattered, and I know I'm the funniest person here, but don't vote for me, okay? Don't vote for that lady that looks like Melissa McCarthy and Amy Schumer had a baby, okay? Yeah. Oh my God, it's true, I know. I'm gonna be announcing the comics from the back, and you guys are gonna cheer for every single one of them, right? Yeah. Great, that's, okay, cool. We got this. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Yes, you guys did hear that right. My name is Karen. Yeah, I'm a white woman in my 40s named Karen. Who's in charge? Let's unpack that, shall we? Also, besides doing this, I'm a retail manager. You know how many people come in my store and try to out Karen this? Impossible. I always hated my name. Growing up, I hated my name. I wanted a really cute name when I was little. I was like, Mom, why didn't you name me something cute like Christy or Carrie or, E? I was like, well, we just wanted a solid name like Karen. Well, we almost named you Beth. Are there any Beths in here? Thank God, okay, because they hate this joke. My mom told me that. I was like, Beth, ugh. All the Beths I know are fat and sad. I'm not sad, okay? That guy's still laughing about that one. Everybody glad to be out of the pandemic? Are we done? Yes! Not me, really. I never really stopped. It was essential. But I still did the Zoom thing. You guys, are we all sick of Zoom? Can we just burn Zoom to the ground? I used to have Zoom phone calls with my extended family, which I hate, because I come from a family of skinny overachievers, you guys. Oh, no one feels sorry for me? Okay, cool. No, I come from a family of skinny overachievers, and it was really hard because every week it would be something like this. Like last week, my cousin, who designs hotels and restaurants and country clubs, she was complaining that she got into Architectural Digest again. And my other cousin, my cousin works for an immigration law firm, and they just reunited a family at the border. My sister has a PhD from Stanford in marine biology, you guys. She works for the Canadian government, and she's saving the planet one ocean at a time. Yeah. Oh. And she just bought a resort. I work at, I can't say the name, the Schmoopy S store. Are you guys familiar? Rhymes with that. And every day, someone hands me a Cologuard box. At least once. So when I get asked about my week, I'm like, well, someone handed me a box of poop. It was still warm. I won bingo, you guys. Some of you don't know what Cologuard is. If you don't want one of these going in your, Karen, you poop in a box and you bring it to me. It will happen to you too. This table up here is like super young, and they were doing like this motion when everybody was clapping. It was really fun. Good job, you guys. Give it up for these guys over here. Yeah. Drink your water. You're fine. Yep, Karen's a bitch. Okay, that's enough of me. I'm bored. You guys ready to start the show?
There's gonna be a religion about her one day. She's suffering for all the sins of the other Karens. She works retail. She seems healthy. It's going. So there's gonna be a religion about her. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. Don't give me that. Don't pull away this early. It's gonna be a long night. Get in here. Let's get cozy. Exposed. What? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm an anxious person, right? Just naturally. Come by natural. I'm a big man too, so you don't want me panicking around you. You want me to keep the peace. Anyone here raised Catholic? Christian homes? Yeah, woo, yeah, JC, woo. JC, and it's Sunshine Band in Heaven. That's how it goes, I remember. But he's like the perfect person, right? He's perfect. That shredded man on his cross. I grew up Catholic, went to church twice a week for like 15 years. This shit fucked me up. It fucked me up. Every day looking at is a life-size statue of a man suffering and dying on a cross for you. You sinner with your two friends. Having fun. Fuck you, man. For Jesus. But anyway. So it just messes you up, man. It's a lot of pressure, And then, what always fucked me up is that, when you die, you could still be denied entry in heaven. They could be like, get out of here, loser. We don't want you. Take your two friends with you. We saw what you did. It still counts. I don't care if your eyes were closed and you were asleep. I saw them move beneath your lids. It doesn't count. It just fucks me up, man. How are you gonna take me to dinner and then when the bill comes get weird when you said you'd pay? I fucked that joke all up. I said it backwards. The whole thing. It's supposed to be how are you gonna say you're gonna buy me dinner, but then get weird when the bill comes? Still not that funny. That's okay. It's all right. The black guy liked it. What do you want? Huh? Come on. You guys, they're mostly white. Feel guilty. Come on. I'm like 12% minority. What do you want? I look exotic. Give me some fucking pity. Jesus. Man. All right, let's simmer down. Let me think of the next move. Keep it okay. My girlfriend wants to have kids, right? That's the reaction I want you to have. Do you want that? Not right now. It's a very much like snooze on it, right? Until you have to. Until like one of your parts is going bad. You're shooting blanks. Hers is just falling out or whatever it does. That's what happens, right? It's just like a puddle of rocks or something just pours out of her and she can't have babies anymore. It's like magic. I don't know. What is it? You guys don't know. You're looking at me like this fucking guy doesn't know what happens. How old are you guys? Shit, man, drinking waters. I hope that's vodka, at least one of you. I hope you guys are cool. If you're gonna get denied entry to heaven, at least because it was cool reasons. I just jacked off a lot. Fucking lame, bro. Lame. You had Hitler numbers, but none of the like extra stuff. Because jacking off is murdering baby because their sperm. It's a whole thing. I was told when I was 13, really fucked me up. It's like, whoa, wait, what? You don't realize how deep we're in this, Dad. Too late. The ripcord should have been pulled, Dad. You know they told me about the class, right? Holy shit, how am I doing on time, Karen? I'm done? Oh, okay, that's all my time. My name is Cameron T. Myers.
Hello. So recently, I took a DNA test, and unlike Lizzo, turns out I'm 100% European. My husband was shocked. He said at least 20% of the time you're a B. So then he says, do you know who took a DNA test? And I said, who? He said, my Uncle Jack. I said, oh, what were the results? He said 98% German Jewish ancestry. And I said, the same uncle that came from Germany here, 1938, the same uncle that changed his name from Hans to Jack, checks out, makes sense. And that's when it realized. That's when I realized the reason the KKK hate us is because we are white passing. I was gonna get a tramp stamp that said yes to foreskin, no, oh crap, I messed that up. Yes to foreplay, no to foreskin. But I would much rather be the spy. Yes, the one that takes notes at the KKK meeting. There's the KKK and then there's the KKK. The KKK meeting, the one that takes notes and comes back to all the other minorities and be like, Amy, Cletus was really upset with your people. He's on something. Must be meth. Speaking of domestic terrorists, I have two at home. They are my children. Yes. The person who said the U.S. does not negotiate with terrorists has never been a parent, never been babysitting, never even seen a child, because I will negotiate with my child for anything. Yesterday she had toddler crack in her hand, I mean Pez. And I said, you can't have that. She said, sure I can. I said, no, and I took it. And then she bit my knee. I said, ow. I threw it, and she took off running, grabbed the Pez, and she may or may not have qualified for the Olympics. We're still waiting on times. And that's when it hit me. No DNA test for her. She is 100% that bitch. My bitch. And I love her. It makes sense why she is the way she is. because my mom used to say, "You're gonna get one just like you." And I said, "Well, good. I like me. Call me Michael Jackson, because I'm looking at the girl in the mirror. Oh, Lord, she's making my hair turn gray." And any child that acts that way, you're gonna throw your pez when she bites you in the knee. Knee, na na na, na na na, na knee, knee, knee. You all know why I got kicked out of choir now. It's okay. It's okay, yes. So I'm happy to be out and about and not captive. I really appreciate it, because the past year I have been on the Zooms and I've been Dora the Explorer, answering my own questions. What do you think the answer is? Very good, very good. Of course it's A, of course it's A. The worst part about turning into Dora the Explorer, aside from the fact I don't speak Spanish, I didn't go exploring. There was no map. There was no backpack. Nada. Okay, apparently my jokes are for a different kind of crowd. Anyhow, I'm surprised of all the conspiracy theories that exist. One wasn't that Disney Plus wasn't the people that started this whole thing, so that we could watch more Disney Plus. When this whole thing began, my husband, he'd watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, keep our kid occupied, and Mickey would go, "Can we fix a balloon? A hot air balloon with a sticker?" And my husband would go, "No, you'll fall to your death." Last week I walk in on him after binge, probably 10 hours of Disney Plus. He looks at me, he says, "Caught that show where they deliver babies? They delivered a whale. Checks out. Pretty solid. Probably watch it later." My older kid's been having a lot of outdoor play dates, and I think the CDC is responsible for that, because they said you can't get the virus outdoors. And I'm realizing they just didn't want to be responsible for a whole bunch of parents losing their shit. At least it works better than the sign that my neighbor put up, COVID-free zone. That's why there's a microchip. Tiny signs. So me and my microchip are gonna get off here, go only where the government knows.
How's everybody doing tonight? Mrs. Gloverman, man. All right, yeah. You guys having a good time? Awesome. So I'm trying to lose some weight. In case any of you guys missed it, I'm a biggin. I'm trying to lose 80 pounds this year. 120 more to go. We're doing all right with it. We're doing all right. The other day, I just got out of the shower and I was standing on the scale. Had my belly all sucked up and I'm holding my breath like this. My wife walks by and she sees me. She's like, "Hey, that's not gonna work for that." I was like, "Well, yeah, it is. It's the only way I can see the fucking numbers." And you know, it's fucked up because women can talk shit like that to us men and not have to worry about hurting our feelings or anything like that, because we're men and we're strong. But you can tell a woman that she's beautiful every day of her life and she'll never believe you. You tell her she's fat one fucking time, she's never gonna forget, because an elephant never forgets. No. I shouldn't say things like that about fat people. I shouldn't talk like that. It's not like we don't have enough on our plate as it is. Not really. I got a fat sister, and I love her to death. She looks a lot like me, maybe a little bigger. But she's really sweet, type of girl that she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's got this little gold necklace she wears, and it has a gold rape whistle on it. She's very optimistic. No, I'm kidding. It's easy. She's easy to get into bed. It's a piece of cake. That bitch loves cake. I got a beautiful wife. She's thin. She's good looking. When I go out in public, people think I'm famous or rich or something, because my wife's thin and she looks good, and I have titties and I snore while I'm awake. I got 4 kids. They're great. My youngest is my favorite. He's the most like me. He's smart, very, very smart. We were sitting around the other day and we was playing chess with each other. And I'm not going to say he wasn't beating me. And I looked at him, I said, hey, son, let's make this interesting. He's like, yeah. So we quit playing chess. My middle son, he's quick with his words, he's quick with his wits. If anybody was like me lyrically, I'm sure it would be him. Me and the family was in the car the other day. You guys know roads here in Dayton, potholes and stuff everywhere. And we're following behind us a big old trash truck. And I guess it hit a pothole or something, because lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, the biggest, blackest, floppiest dildo I've ever seen in my life comes bouncing out of the back, hits the ground, bounces my car right in the windshield. Obviously embarrassed, my wife turns to shield the car, all the kids in the back seat. She's like, oh, did you see that bug? My middle kid, without missing a beat, he's like, yeah, but did you ever see how he got off the ground with a dick that big? Not much gets past him. And then my oldest son, he's the one he's pretty, blonde hair, blue eyes. Everybody likes him. He's got a lot of charisma. Well, my wife calls me tripping the fuck out the other day. She's like, oh my God, Shane said he had sex at school. He had sex ed at school. They taught him sex and then they had sex with him and he's freaking out. And I'm like, no, that's not right. He's like 13, his dick's this big, he ain't got no hair on it yet. Just send him to his room. I'll take care of it when I get home. She's like, all right. And I get home, and I go upstairs, I sit down on my son's bed. I'm like, son, tell me what happened. He's like, well, Dad, today at school, we had sex ed, and they taught us about sex. I'm like, okay. He's like, and I had sex with my teacher. And I'm like, are you sure, like, sex, in and out sex? Looked me right in my face, was like, wet. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, that's sex. Attaboy, with your teacher, I was kind of wondering about you anyways. You've been asking about that bike. Let's go get you that bike you've been asking about. I'm proud of you, son. Just don't tell your mom. He's like, all right. So I load him up in the truck, take him to Walmart, gets his bike, and he's wheeling the bike through there, grinning ear to ear. I'm like, you're a happy little fucker, ain't you? He's like, yeah. I was like, you're probably so happy you'll ride that thing all the way home, huh? He's like, nah, Dad, my butt still hurts. Oh, fuck, man. I'm like, what do I say to that, And then I have my daughter. She's my favorite, my princess. I took her to the park the other day, and I said, here, go play, baby. So she runs off to go do something sticky, and I sit down on the bench to scroll through the phone, whatever. And this woman sits down next to me, and she gives me this, like, condescending look, and she leans over, and she's like, so which one's yours? Expecting me to point at the fat kid sitting around eating his boogers or something. Just to fuck with her, I leaned back. I was like, I haven't chosen yet. Hey, say what you will about pedophiles, but hey, they drive slow in school zones. That's it for me, guys. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you all for coming out. I'm Craig Ewing. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Glad to be here. I hope you're having a good night. I am not having a good day. This morning I caught my son smoking marijuana in the garage. Well, I don't know how I'm going to tell my wife. She's pretty strict about other people smoking her weed. I actually have 2 boys, and I think that's the perfect number of children, and I can prove it. I have a friend, she's a cool mom, and she has 3 boys. She named them all after rock stars, but clearly 3 is too many, because their names are Jagger, for Mick Jagger, Hendrix, for Jimi Hendrix, and Nickelback, for Nickelback. After 2 kids, you don't even care anymore. You don't try. But one thing you learn as a parent, your kids don't listen to you, but other people's children will. So I like this. When my kids were young, I became a Little League coach. And I liked the kids would listen, but sometimes you had to yell. Sometimes. Like one time, this kid Timmy was playing left field, and I wanted to move closer to the line, so I said, hey, Timmy, move the left. Timmy just stood there and said, Timmy, move left. Timmy just stood there. I was getting kind of mad, so I said, damn it, Timmy, move left. Timmy looked at me with these big wide eyes, but he didn't move. Then I realized, oh, Timmy's not in the outfield. He's on the bench. All the way on the left. And he's crying. And his mom is in the stands calling 911. And really, the reason I'm here in Dayton doing comedy is I have to stay 500 feet away from Timmy, so I'm never sure if I can do comedy in Louisville. I live, my kids are still at home, and I live in a multi-generational household. What that means is my mother-in-law also moved in. Yeah, it's taking some getting used to. Like, she grew up on a farm, but she didn't get that good farm cooking gene like some people do. She got the don't throw anything away gene. So the only time she actually cooks something is when she should throw it away. Yesterday, she was in the kitchen, and I said, "Hey, what are you fixing, Mama D?" And she said, "Well, I'm boiling some Brussels sprouts because they were going bad. And I'm frying up some ground beef because it smelled funny. And I'm baking a blueberry pie." I said, "Oh, pie? Sounds good." She said, "Yeah, the blueberries had fuzz on them." I wish these were jokes. We eat out a lot, call Poison Control Center a lot. But, you know, my mother-in-law, she's also not good with technology. Like, I keep telling her she should not be on her phone when she's driving because it's not safe. It's also a landline. So, you hardly even find those cords anymore. But I'm not great with technology either. Some of it scares me, like those self-driving cars. My wife agrees. She told me the other day that she doesn't think a car could ever drive itself as well as a person can drive it. Well, she didn't tell me that. She texted it to me while she was doing 80 on I-75. She texted it to me while she was doing 80 on Main Street. She texted it to me while she was doing 80 in our neighborhood. I'm just seeing how much mileage I can get out of that joke. But I try with technology. Like, I have a dog, and I got one of those invisible fences. I got it off Facebook Marketplace, but I'm not real happy with it. The guy said he delivered it a week ago. Still haven't found it. Sometimes people are ahead of me on that joke. But so I messaged the guy back, and I said, "Hey, can you prove that you delivered the invisible fence to the right address?" He texted me a picture of my empty porch. Afraid I'm going to trip over it one day. I'm Craig Ewing. Thanks very much.
Thank you. So I went skiing this past year, because I went with my friends, because we're like experts in this stuff, Like my friend Eric, he's an expert in ski jumping. My friend Marvin's an expert in snowboarding. And then there's me, who's an expert in bowling people over. And I don't mean to brag, but I bowled a perfect 300 that day. Heading 10 people on 12 different slopes. It was magical. But at a bowling alley, you get rewarded with free hot dogs for life and a picture up on the wall. Do you guys know what you guys get at a ski resort? You get a mugshot on the wall and banned from the ski resort. Now, I don't know if you guys ever been to a ski resort, but on slopes they have like difficult settings, like easy, medium, hard. Just in case you guys couldn't figure out the difference between an anthill and a hill that goes down 90 degrees. You dodge like 100 trees down the slope. So they had the green circle for easy, the blue square for intermediate, the black diamond for the experts, and the double black diamond for the doubly experts. So I was wondering, is there going to be double green circles for the people who suck balls at skiing? I asked every person there. You know what they kept saying to me? How did you get back into the ski resort? So I'm the youngest sibling in my family, which means I get called by a different name constantly by my parents. like, good going, Amanda. And that hurts. Probably because there is no Amanda. And I'm the youngest of 3 boys. And me and my brother Will, he's the eldest child. We love playing baseball, and I used to cry every time he got out, every time I watched him. And now that I'm older, my mom likes to throw that into my face like I'm some caring younger brother. And I'm like, no, that's not why I cried. You know why I cried? Because I share genetic material with this guy. If he sucks at baseball, so do I. And I was absolutely right. And it's funny because me and my brothers, we actually don't look alike. Like, I look more like my mom. My brother Brad looks like my dad. And my brother William looks like my dad's best friend's Chad. I'm just kidding. They ain't best friends anymore. Yeah, they annoy me. They didn't teach me about like the romance stuff. Maybe because my brother Brad, he's bisexual. If you guys don't know what that means he strikes out from both sides of the plate. Because I kind of want to love like Romeo and Juliet's, a love that's so sweet that it causes 6 people's deaths. I don't get that story either, Romeo stalks a girl from her balcony. He gets called a romantic. I do the exact same thing. I only get called Steven. I always want to try this, picking up ladies at bars, because I want to get a tattoo, all right? You guys know what I mean? Anybody with tattoos here? I want a tattoo of 2 snakes wrapped around my arm, all right? You start with the tail on my unicep, then you wrap around my forearm, then have the head of the snake on my hand like this. That way, if I want to go pick up some ladies, I'll be like, hey baby, check out these pythons. I'm just kidding. I'm too bony to get tattoos. You know what I mean? I'm too bony. Like, if I get a tattoo on my chest, it will come up reflective opposite on the other side. That's why I'm going to have a tattoo called Lana on my chest. And I'm too bony. I'm too bony to have tattoos, all right? You know how, like, on big people, the tattoo, like, appears bigger? Well, on me, it's going to look smaller. Like, my pythons are going to look like earthworms. If I get a tattoo of a ship, it's going to look like a canoe. If I get a tattoo of a skull, it's going to look cremated. I'm going to end it right there, guys. My name is Stephen Riley. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. I'm huge. I'm 6'8", and well over 100 pounds. When I was growing up, I knew I'd be a big guy, and I thought I'd end up being a lot more intimidating instead of huggable. Something about it, people want to hug me. Mostly men. They want to put their head on my bosom, gently motorboat me. And they always end up saying the same thing. I just feel safe. I don't know how to respond to that. So I just say, thanks, Pastor. Didn't really fit in school, physically. They had those wraparound desks, you know what I'm talking about? It was easier for me to wear the desk from room to room. I tried to play a little football. I was the biggest and the slowest guy on the team, or what you would call lineman material. Wasn't that good, but the quarterback absolutely loved me. He didn't have to tell me so often. Like, that got weird. He wrote it in the yearbook. I don't even want to tell you about the tattoo. Every time he'd call a play, it'd be like 32 blasts on 2. Love you, Jake. Ready, go. And every time I'd bend over, he'd put his hands underneath me like this. I'm like, I'm the left guard. And we're in home ec. What are you doing? I know this is a competition, but I have some merchandise to sell. I'll tell you about it in a second. But morphine, right? You guys like morphine? I had at one time in my life, I had pancreatitis caused by gallstones. Worst pain I've ever been in. Felt like I was being ripped in half. They gave me morphine. I'm like, totally worth it. Yes, please. There is a downside for morphine, or all opiates, really. Constipation. We're going there. One guy yelled out, oh yeah. Oh, I was in the hospital for a few days, and the guy says, hey, before you check out, we're going to need to see you go. Whatever you're into, doc. I didn't like that answer, so he sends me home, says, call me in a couple of days. I call him a couple of days later. I say, hey, doc, still no movement. He says, well, you're going to need to get some suppositories. At this point in my life, I have had plenty of medicine. This is the first time I was supposed to have any medicine. I hadn't put anything up there. Have you? No, yeah. I mean, those rumors from high school are false. I lost my gerbil. But the worst thing about the suppositories is they come in a box of 30. Like, how effective are these things? Am I supposed to fill myself up like a Pez dispenser? I'll tell you this, one will do it. Called the doc the next day, said, hey doc, I made boom boom. He said, I'm proud of you, big guy. You can get rid of the rest of those suppositories. Which brings me back to my merchandise. I have 29 for sale. Let me know. Anyway, I'm Jake. Thanks all.
Hello, Wileys! Shake it up, twist it up. All right, what a nice audience. You guys, as an older female comedian, I go to a lot of open mics, and they are typically filled with young male comedians. And shockingly, they do not find me relatable. They just look a little embarrassed for me. Like, they think I'm gonna, like, lecture you about equal pay, right? Like, like you right now look like you want to explain all your libertarian ideas to me right now. I'm saving the best for last. You look like you think I'm going to scold you for sending out unsolicited dick pics. And I am going to scold you because you're doing it wrong. You're all doing it wrong, okay? No one wants to see that until they want to see it, okay? So please, word of advice, go to your OnlyFans account. We know you have them. Put your dick on it and send a link. How considerate! How thoughtful! What a way to guarantee that right swipe, okay? That's the way to do it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. And I'm just going to let you know that please don't get angry at women for monetizing that, okay? You can do that. You could do that. Get some production values in there. All right? There are women who will pay. I will pay for premium content. I accidentally started smoking again during the pandemic. I know, I fell into it. I tripped and fell into a pack of cigarettes, just like that. That's how I fell pregnant. I tripped and fell onto a dick at least 3 times with my soon-to-be ex-husband. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend. Yes, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I need that. Because I'm on the dating apps now, and of course that's going as well as you can expect. Hi, I'm Jen Cooper, and my love language is murder documentaries. And pockets. Thank you. And I go out and I set what I think is an appropriate age range, all right? 5 to 7 years on each side. Oh, Lord, y'all just a bunch of sad grandpas. Sad dads, sad grandpas sitting in the front seat of your truck with that terrible angle that no woman would ever accept for themselves in any selfie. Crying about how much they love Jesus and their children. And I can't do it. So I set the age range a little bit lower for my search profile. And hello, cougar mode activated. All right, the weekend started playing aggressively in my head. I think my tubes untied themselves. And I don't know what kind of Stella got her groove back, Bridges of Madison County bullshit I had going on in my head. All right, but that's not. I forgot the punchline for that joke. God damn it! I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, these guys are hot, and I wondered where they were 20 years ago. You know where they were? They were in middle school. They were in fucking middle school. That's right. And I realized that I'd reached the bottom of the dating site when I started viewing all of the young male comedians from my scene. And I just was horrified because I was like, does that mean they can see me too? Oh, shit. Well, I guess you'll catch me next on Deceit to Catch a Predator. All right, everyone, I'm Jen Cooper. Thanks so much.
Hello. Yeah, my name is Sydney. I'm actually a student. I just finished my first year of college. Thank you. Might be my last, who knows. But being a student during COVID was really difficult. I'm used to getting pretty good grades, but it's really hard to suck your professor's dick over Zoom. No, Zoom is difficult in general. I recently had to FaceTime my gynecologist. And we had different ideas of what that would mean. So when she entered the call, I was already naked. I had actually grabbed a pair of kitchen tongs to pry myself open. Have you ever been told to put your clothes on by someone whose job is to look at vaginas? Neither have I, because that bitch was into it. But no, I need birth control because, do you remember when you used to think you were going to have like really safe sex? And then you realized it's a lot more fun to not do that. I thought I was going to use a condom every time. I thought I was going to make him wear a condom and pull out. I am 8 weeks along. It's bad. It's bad. I think condoms can be kind of passive aggressive. You know, like I'm making out with a guy and then he reaches for a condom like I'm not good enough for his mistakes. Feel the same way if a guy takes too long to finish. You know, like I want you to be so into me that you're coming as soon as I take my clothes off. But when I tried explaining that to my gynecologist, she ended the call. Ladies in here, anybody got a sister? Hey, are you two sisters? Ooh. Okay, it's kind of dark. Of the two of you, this is gonna make Thanksgiving weird. Of the two of you, who's the hot sister? Oh, she said me so fast. No, oh, fuck you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you're my favorite now. Wow, Jesus. I have two sisters, so I get to be both. My older sister is hotter than me, but my younger sister is 12. Legally speaking, not hot. No, I feel like I could have been the hot sister. You get what I'm talking about? It's kind of a state of mind, you know? Like if I knew how to do makeup or I dressed better, or I'd like been born hotter. Like it could have been me. But you know, there's no resentment there. I love my sister's boyfriend. But being the not hot sister has some perks. You know, I'm full bush right now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's clap for that. But my bush isn't a regular bush. You know, I've got like a super bush. Like it's bad. It is Vietnam flashback bush. It is 2004 presidential campaign bush. It is Bigfoot down there. I call it my Sasquatchy. It's bad. So I like to make someone else deal with it. I go get mine waxed. Ladies, if you haven't been waxing, it's great. You walk in full bush, you walk out no dignity. It's demeaning. First of all, when you go in, you're not naked. You just take your pants off, which I think is worse than being naked, because then it feels like it's an accident. Like I feel like one of the dogs in a Halloween costume, where it's like, oh, he's wearing clothes, but like his balls are out. You know. And then they wax you, and it hurts, and they call you a little bitch if you cry. Speaking about a friend. And then, you know, you walk out, right? And the sign on the door of the place that I go to cracks me up. It's walk in, strut out. I don't know what kind of psychopath is strutting. I am hobbling. The walk to the car is an act of survival. But then we're ready to rumble. You know, I'm not getting dicked down by a lot of guys at once. But it's more than it used to be. I had a very abstinent high school experience, so I got very, very familiar with masturbation. We better clap for that, y'all. We were in the same pandemic. I know what we were doing. I had this pink stuffed purple hippo, right? I humped the stuffing out of that thing. Done, I like couldn't look it in the eye, you know? Like I'd push it off the bed, like you sleep on the floor, slut. But you know, he and I don't talk anymore because it turns out it's really hard to hump a stuffed animal over Zoom. I've been Sydney.
Man, did you see this shit? This is like an auction block. Y'all got ballots. It went white man, white man, white man, white man, white man, woman, woman, nigga, nigga, nigga. Get ready for it. You got 3 niggas coming up after me. Goddamn Karen. Excel my ass. Call a spade a goddamn spade. Oh shit. I didn't believe it either. Until I got up here, I'm like, God damn. They about to be looking at me in this light. If this was 1962, me and Big Aaron be fighting. Oh shit. All right, let me get off the racist shit before everybody start. Why you got your arms crossed, man? That shit was funny. He was laughing. He looked like my boss, the one that fired me. I used to work at an all-you-eat buffet. The manager said, we're gonna have to let you go, Scott. I don't know whether you're an employee or a customer. Either way, you costing us money. But his daughter was getting married, and she had invited me to her wedding, and I love going to white weddings. That shit lit. It's something about seeing white women dance with their fingers and shit. That shit just tickles my heart. And you know, I'm up here trying to give her some rhythm, like, baby, hey, you off rhythm, slow down. She like, you're cute. I'm like, thank you. Why am I cute? I was told black people that wear glasses are safe. So I took her wallet. After I fucked. I call that reparations. I got $40 in some ass. And her daddy know I fucked. Oh shit, this is hilariously funny. Damn. I'm just trying to get my good side. Like, you could tell what type of nigga I am by my shoes. You do. You know, Nikes, bad credit. Avex, he went to Carol. Oh damn, y'all ain't like that. I don't care. Because I know what I like. I like me some like titties. I love titties. I love titties. Come on, I know. Fellas, this one for you. Ladies, let the nipples free. Free them titties. You so much nicer. So much nicer. As soon as you take that bra off, you be like, oh, just release. My favorite titties is the real big ones. You know, the big nipples, the ones that are like backwood roaches. Oh yeah, y'all know about backwoods yet. Backwood roaches about that big. Could you imagine sucking a nipple that big? Fire. You gotta get real close to it, and you smoke it like a. My favorite titties is the ones that got a story to tell. You know, oh, that's what 3 kids look like. But now, guys, I always tell my black friends, you gotta get at least one white friend. My one white friend, she's a paleontologist. I just found out what a paleontologist was. I thought it was the high priest of Scientology. Couldn't find just a person that plays with dirt. But she invited me to her Thanksgiving, white Thanksgiving. That shit's lit. Y'all drink a lot of wine. 4 bottles in, I started doing white people shit. I ate casserole. I started using the word fucker. Debbie, you little fucker, you. This casserole's delish. But the real reason you gotta have that one white friend, you ever roll through Oakwood without your glasses? I fit the description. Safe. Unsafe. I've been Scott Mallory. Thank y'all.
Let's keep that shit going. Let's keep that shit going. Let's keep it going. That's what I'm talking about, white people. Yep, I'm the second black man. Yep. What's happening? Yep. It's more niggas coming after this. Yep. This the nigga portion of the show. Y'all see me with dreads, glasses, and this black excellence t-shirt. Like, this nigga about to teach about Juneteenth. Like, this right here. Yeah, this is where we marched right here. And this is where we came. See, this when the white man took us down. That's what happened. Yeah, this it right here. This it. Yeah, this some fucking bullshit right here. This some fucking bull. It's so many niggas after me, it's ridiculous. It look like a mini man march after me. Ain't that about a bitch? Oh, I got white people tight. That means I'm winning. That's beautiful. How we doing? That's great. Let's go on and kick this shit off. Since now I got you tight. Hey, pregnant women.
pregnant women, I got a quick question. If you fuck a pregnant woman, does that count as a threesome? White man, tell me. Right now, that count? Because especially she having a girl. If she having a girl, don't tighten the fuck up, white people. Y'all start thinking about like, that's your child. We all done fucked a relative before. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, hey, a dick is better than a hanger. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Oh, too soon. Too soon. How you doing, No Direction? You good? No Direction? You good? What? Oh, that No Direction. Hey, every time I look at y'all look like a bad group. That's what y'all look like. Every one of your parents is disappointed in your ass. You told your mom you was going to see a comedy, and then guess what? Your mom was like, you fucking disappointment. Oh my God. Hey, well, here's another one. Since I got y'all on the hook, y'all get that? Because I just said a pregnancy joke. Abortion. You get it, white man? There we go. Since I got you on the hook, I'm getting baptized Sunday, y'all, okay? I'm getting baptized Sunday. Yep, I'm getting baptized Sunday. My pastor got Parkinson's. Y'all pray for me. Y'all get that shit? How you doing? How you doing, white man? You get that? Yeah, he got a shaky ministry. He got a shaky ministry. That shit is very untrustworthy. It's very untrustworthy. When he lay hands on your ass, he really lay hands on your ass. He shake the Holy Ghost out your ass. You feel me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, now that I got your fucking attention, since I got your attention, my daddy died. My daddy died. Oh, too soon? It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I expected it. No, don't. It's okay, white man. It's okay to laugh. It's okay. My daddy died. Y'all pray for me. My daddy died, y'all. And you know what? We had a great relationship. My father was a great man. He was a great man. Yes, he was. Me and him played games and shit. We played hide and go seek. He hid for so long. I just met him 2 weeks ago, and I was like, damn, you good. You was good. He played peekaboo. He had my ass just like, I wonder where did he go? What happened? How you doing, white people? Y'all comfortable? You still good? Okay, because I don't know, listen, white people don't get tightened up because I'm talking about real shit. It's okay. White people get tight like, oh, he needs therapy. His daddy left him. He all right. I smoked the blunt with my cousin. Ballin'. I'm back. That's my therapy. White people, y'all need therapy. Y'all want to sit there like, this is how I'm feeling today. I feel lost. My mom. Black people like, hey, roll me a blunt, give me some pussy, we good. Let's roll. We back in the shit ever again. That's how we fucking roll. We ain't got time. We ain't got time for bullshit. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time to hear an old lady tell us, oh, well, how do you feel? Bitch, how do you feel? We ain't got time for that shit. Another thing, y'all, like I said, y'all pray for my my daddy and everything, because he did die. It wasn't no funeral. He got cremated, so it was lit. Y'all get that? Cause he got cremated and it was lit. Yeah, okay. I thought, see, these jokes above your head, okay. I'm turning it up just like they did my dad. Oh my God! Again! Oh, again. Oh my God. This is for you, Dad. Look at him like, he really needs therapy. Oh my God, like I said, y'all pray for him. But y'all pray for him because, listen, hey, death is real. Death is fucking real. But the thing is, man, I don't like my fucking family like that because they ignorant as shit. Just like me. Just like me. We ignorant as shit. I found out the way my daddy died. Listen, my daddy died. Okay, look here, No Direction. He died, and my brother in front of me was crying. Like, I mean, boo-hooing. I'm talking about Bone Thugs Crossroads is playing. Tamala Man singing, taking me to the king. I'm talking about that type of fucking crying. Boo-hooing. This what fucked me up. I'm standing in the doorway. My brother's crying his ass off. My auntie leaned over both of us and said, yep, he gone. That's fucked up. I got to go, y'all. I'm out. God bless. What's up, white people? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Yes, I'm the last nigga, so let's do this. Y'all was looking for me, here I am. I was at this show in Columbus the other day. It was an open mic, and this white comic went up and told a joke about his name, but he wouldn't say what his name was, so I went over to the comic list, and I looked at it, and I laughed. I'm going to spell it for y'all, and then I'm going to say it. It was Nigalo. Yeah, Nigalo. This white comic's name was Nigalo. And I was like, that's like a nigga gigolo. That's crazy. But I was so obsessed with his name, I went home, I journaled about it, and I was like, I pontificated. I was like, what is a Nigalo? So here's what I came up with. Nigalo. It's Negro, sweet and low. Nigalo. It's the phrase you use to describe a black person not feeling so well. Yep. Like, hey, how's Jim doing? I don't know, man, but that nigga low. Nigga low. It's the lowest your voice can go. You have baritone, bass, and nigga low. Mm-hmm. Barry White, anybody? Barry White? It's got that sweet nigga low voice. Right? You ever play limbo? They're like, hey, how low can you go? You're like, psh, I can go nigga low. You know what I mean? All right, that's it for nigga low. So, I told that joke at like another show, and these two old white ladies came up after my set, and they're like, hey, we loved your set. Can we get a picture with you? I was like, yeah, sure. They said, we love that nigga low joke. I was like, oh, they said nigga low. It caught me off guard. I was like, that's what's up. They was like, yeah, because we have a little brother who's black, and he's a gigolo, so from now on, we're going to call him Nigolo. I was like, let's do it again. Oh, God. These white people were so out of pocket. So I didn't know what to say. I was just like, all right, guys, well, from now on, whenever you see your little brother, don't call him Mel Gigolo. Call him Nigolo. And like, you got it, black man. Nigolo, 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 Nigolo. He just skipped away. It was so alarming, but what can you do, you know? I was feeling nigga low. Yeah, so my little nephew, he's pretty funny. Recently, he sprayed my mom's butt with like cleaning spray, and she was like, why did you do that? He said, the bottle says spray flat surfaces. Yeah, as you imagine, he got the poop beat out of him. So if I tried that at my age, his age, I would have lost my hands for sure. Mom's no tolerance, at least for him, I guess. But I was chilling with one of my other white friends, Liz. We were drinking wine at her house, and when we went inside, she took the cat out. She put this cat on a leash, a harness. It looked like the cat was about to go skydiving, and I was like, white people, y'all do that? I didn't know y'all did that. It threw me off. I'm like, okay, we're living in this world, right? And so, mid-conversation, she goes, Bigsby! Bigsby's the name of the cat. Bigsby's also what you imagine a Bigsby looks like. You know, he's got like a little monocle, top hat, butler suit, whatever. So she runs outside. She's like, oh my God, the cat's gone. What am I gonna do without this cat? And I'm like, Liz, I actually gotta go. Like, are you cool? And she's like, I gotta find this cat at all costs. She's just hunching over, looking like she's turning into a cat. I'm like, Liz, are you cool? And she was like, meow, meow. I'm like, what do you do when a grown white woman turns into a cat? Like, life was not prepared me for this. And then momentarily the cat pops back up. I'm like, oh, the cat was attracted to her cat form. That's what it was. And then the cat looks over to me and is like, wake up, Xavier. Wake up. And I wake up. And like Liz is on the couch drinking her wine, and then the cat's on the floor, and I'm like, that was a weird dream. But I look closer, and Liz is, she's frozen, but then the cat's still making eye contact, and the cat goes, whenever I meow, I'm not saying meow, I'm really saying Nick. And I wake up, I'm like, yo, where's that cat? And she goes and grabs the cat, and she brings him in. He goes, meow. I was like, I know what you said. I know exactly what you said. That's the last time I do wine and edibles. It's terrible. I'll leave you guys on this one. There was this girl I wanted to date, but she wouldn't date me because she thought I would steal from her. Think about that. I had to tell her, baby, the only thing I want to steal from you is your heart. I love you. She's like, aw. And then when she went to the bathroom, I took her wallet. I don't know, guess she should follow her heart, whatever. But that's my time. You guys have been awesome. Give it up for Karen.
Okay, you ready to hear who won? I I say who won? Who's advancing to the finals? Really? Damn. Well, fine. Daryl is one of them. Yes, Daryl's one of them. We also have Jake Hovis and Sydney Hardern. Come up here, you guys. Give them a round of applause. Seriously, they're going to advance to the finals. The finals are on Sunday night. If you guys want to vote for them on Sunday night, tickets are $15. Get them soon because that show always sells out. So get them at wileyscomedy.com. One more time for your 3 winners. Thank you guys so much. Good night, everybody.
All right, lucky number 1. Let's get it. Yeah, I'll jump right in here. I know we've all heard those people that say money can't buy happiness, and I believe that those people have never bought drugs. I've been a little low, gotten a little high, and I was a little all right, you know. So I was actually on a field trip last year with my 10-year-old daughter, and on the way there, the school bus hit a skunk, and a kid across the aisle from us said, "That smells just like my dad's cigarettes." And then like 10 seconds later, he said again, like, "That smells just like my dad's cigarettes." And this time the teachers up front started paying attention, so I felt like as a fellow parent and a smoker, I should say something to the kid, you know. So I was like, "Hey man, how skunky is your dad's cigarettes? Do you have his number by chance?" You know, because we all know how hard it is to find a good dealer, right? I remember a time you used to have to trust somebody before you sold them anything, but now they'll Snapchat you pictures and tell you the prices and everything. You know, it's a little weird. And meeting a dealer in public is a nightmare. I was meeting a guy in a parking lot not too long ago. Here he is just strolling through the parking lot, baggie in his hand. I'm like freaking out. He gets up to my window. He tells me to calm down. You know, says it's no big deal. They don't care no more. I'm like, "Buddy, I'm buying cocaine here. That's a real big deal." I'm a married man, been married for 10 years. My wife, she works at a pretty big dental office. They have like 10 doctors that work there. So every year they'll throw this fancy Christmas party for their employees. They go all out. It's nice, but it gets a little weird for me because doctors usually marry other doctors. So everybody has a title at this thing, you know, like I'm Dr. Williams and I'm Dr. Jacobs, and I gotta be like, I'm unemployed Delaney. At these events, you do learn that there is a doctor or specialist for every body part. Like I've been in conversations with a gynecologist and a proctologist at the same time at this thing, and those two jobs are obviously crazy different, but in reality, they're this close to being the same, you know. So, give you all something to think about. I'm not a. I've actually been researching some lesbian porn. I'm trying to learn some new tricks. Say women know what women want. That being said, me and my wife, we've been doing a lot of scissoring. It's going pretty good for us. After 10 years of marriage, a good thing about that is you get to learn each other's likes and dislikes in the bedroom. Like my wife, she knows all my go-tos. I know my wife's favorite sex act by far is her like falling asleep and I'll jerk off in another room. She loves that. I'm not a real religious man, but I'm a man of some strong beliefs. One of those being is I believe that anime porn is gayer than gay porn. Maybe it's just me, but Marge Simpson blowing Luigi just doesn't do it, you know. So, I'm honestly not really much of a porn watcher. I think that has a lot to do with being raised around my grandparents a lot, because at that age, I remember my friends out there stealing their dad's VHS tapes and dirty magazines, and everything I needed was right there on my grandma's bookshelf, the old erotica books. Those things are steamy, aren't they? Like, no wonder why women love foreplay. You gotta be 7 chapters in, you know. So all my friends, he's out there jerking off. I was getting to know myself, you know. So Like I said, raised around my grandparents, and I remember being younger, I used to think that my mom was like a religious freak or something because I'd always hear my grandparents have conversations how my mom loved Jesus, then she hated Jesus, and she was searching for Jesus, but come to find out she's just really into Mexicans, you know, Jesus. She's around a little later on though, my mom. She's actually married 5 times, and well, that sounds like a little trashy or whatever, but she's actually a real smart woman, headstrong. She has a master's degree, so anytime she gets a complex about being married 5 times, I just remind her, like, you know, you've made more money on those divorces than you can that master's, you know, so that seems to cheer her up. She just had bad luck with men, you know, because she's married all types. She's married a white man, black man, short, tall. She even married a man in a wheelchair. He actually lost both of his legs in World War diabetes. You know, so he wasn't any good to her. He rolled all over her. So I know it's a weird times, like all races and religions, we all get judged, you know, we all have our stereotypes. I was judged pretty bad last time I was up here in Dayton. I was at a Subway ordering a sandwich. The guy asked me what I wanted. I said turkey and cheese, and he didn't say anything, but I know he's thinking like plain Jane motherfucker, you know, turkey and cheese. He asked me if I wanted toasted. I said no. He asked me what kind of bread I wanted. I said white. Then he asked me what kind of cheese. I said American. So he just went ahead and threw a bunch of mayonnaise on it and repeatedly told me they did not serve Mountain Dew there. So, all right, that's my time. Thank you.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight? Oh, give it up for Ferris. Wasn't he great? We're wearing the same shirt, so I get to fuck his wife. Isn't that nice? Oh, I love Dayton. I love Dayton because you could just pee anywhere. It's great. I'm from Cincinnati. Do you guys like the Bengals? Yeah. Well, I just got a Bengals sticker for my headboard, and it's great because now I can park in handicap spots. They say, oh, you can't park there. I'm like, who day? And they're like, all right, you go get groceries. When I was young, I got a Bengals Jenga set for my birthday, and much like the actual team, it fell apart very early on in the game. Where are my potheads at? Hell yeah. I think that you should smoke weed when you drive, despite there being 3 cops outside right now. So roll the dice, or... It's a lot better than drinking and driving, I'll tell you that. Because when you drink and you drive, you know, you're swerving all over the road and you're crashing into things and scaring the shit out of that guy you're giving an Uber to. But when you smoke weed and you drive, you're paranoid about swerving all over the road and crashing into things. So you stop at a green light. You ever been so high you had to turn your music completely off to make a turn? Like, I'm going all the way this way, I'd better pay attention. Like, I'm already distracted that the moon looks like a giant toenail clipping. My friend's sitting there showing me videos of people getting bit by snakes, and I'm just trying to straight. Can I just straight a little, please? I don't mind being called daddy. But I think that it's a little weird when she calls me dad. Oh, give it to me, Dad. Oh, that's so good, Dad. My biological father, Dad. I think that we should us men should stop hollering at women. Can we get a round of applause for that? Yeah? Hell yeah. It's getting out of hand. Like, you've heard of somebody sliding into a DMs before. I saw somebody slide into a picture. This girl posted a picture of herself, and her friend was like, oh, like, you're so pretty. And then her dad was like, oh, like, I'm proud of you. And she's like, thanks, Dad. My biological father, Dad. And then this guy Just some random dude. He posted and he was like, "You want some fuck?" You like the letter, some like the total, and fuck with 2 Ks. I don't know about you, but some fuck sounds like bad Chinese food. Like, you ever order some fuck? I think the worst hollers are the ones that do it in the car. You know, like they'll just roll it on their window and they'll be like, "Hey, baby." It's like, really? It's like, do you think that's going to work? You think that they're going to do that and then she's just going to run out in the middle of the street like, "Wait!" No, that's not going to happen. You think that's romantic? And like, because technically you're a scrub. Because you're hollering out the passenger side of your best friend's ride because you don't drive. Think that's romantic? You think it's like a Cinderella story? Like his hubcap falls off and she picks it up and she goes throughout the whole kingdom of Dayton to try to find the right 98 Honda Civic that it fits on. Then she finally finds one that fits and she's like, "Now for the final test. Tell me I should smile more." And then they kiss and the clock strikes midnight and the car turns back to a mongoose bike. If you guys liked my material, I'll be selling merch outside in the alley after the show. It's $10 a gram. And you can buy as much as you want. I don't give a shit. We can sort out some kind of deal where you buy more of my merch for me and you sell it for me. Just keep it to yourselves, though. Don't snitch. Because where I come from, snitches get untreated flesh wounds because we can't afford health insurance. Thanks, guys.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Yes. Hey, Wiley. Let's give a round of applause for yourselves. I'm going to put this back here. I still ain't made no money to pay for that shit, so I ain't going to break that. I got a quick question. I'm Peter out the guy's son. I'm going to call y'all audience. What's your name? Damn. Y'all did not pay attention in school. Y'all was just like, okay, audience, how y'all like y'all comedians? With hair or without? Without? I'm down with that. Anybody with? With? No? Okay, we'll do it in the middle. I got a little bit of both. We'll just do it like that. I want to say, Wiley, I'm proud of y'all with this mic. It was actually my height last time. Last time I came up here, that bitch was like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Fucking stupid, man. I'm short. So I don't have tall friends. I don't like that shit. You ever play basketball with a tall person and you my height? Dick. Oh, yes. I don't play defense. No defense. I don't fuck with tall people. Fuck that. Hell no. I'm bald. As soon as I went bald, all my tall friends came. I said, what the fuck y'all trying to see? I'm like, bruh, you got about 2 more months. Get your ass on, bitch. For real, I don't fuck with tall people. Whoever tall, I hope you sit in a small car and catch a cramp. I don't give a shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Call it what you want. I had one of my tall friends at a comedy show. He came to me, he said, "Man, I got a funny bit." I said, "Cool, I'm down with that." I got a nervous bladder, so I pee a lot. I don't know if y'all seen me. I was just like the wind back and forth going to piss because I was scared. I was like, damn, they ain't gonna think I'm funny. Hopefully this hat trick worked. Catfishing with the hat fishing. Hopefully you liked it. Shit. Now he called me. He was like, "Hey man, I gotta show you something. Come to the bathroom." I said, "Nigga, what? The bathroom? No, I'm not doing that." I sat there a little bit longer. I was like, fuck, I gotta pee. Went and peed. Why was this motherfucker still in there? I said, "What are you doing in here?" He said, "Hey, P-Dot, is that you?" I said, "Yes. What you want?" He said, "I gotta show you something." I said, "Sir, that thing only this high, you that tall, turn your fucking back. We men, we do this." He said, look back at me." I said, "What the fuck? Look back?" You know what? I ain't about to call the police right now. You must be fuck tall people. You must be crazy. I heard somebody say something about weed. I got excited. I started checking my pocket like, make sure I ain't bring my weed in here. I ain't gonna get kicked out early. You smell like weed. Is it legal down here? We don't know the police in here, so we ain't gonna talk about it. That's cool. I know how y'all is. A couple head nods. Yeah. He said he got a pretend. Look, I got $20 right now. We can get it popping. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. I was one of those people who smoked in the car. I had to calm my nerves. I smoked, hopped out, seen the police. Like, oh shit, I think I'm gonna cancel this one. Baby, we canceling this show. The police right there. I don't know if they can smell me from way over there, but fuck that shit. Couldn't do it. I got scared, man. Hell no. I tried selling weed once. I didn't know how to do it right. I was scared. Like every time I got ready to sell it back, police pop up, so I just be like. I'm picking my nose, looking normal and shit. Bro, go around the corner, just fuck that. Got tricky shit. I have a G out. Hey man, what you need? Man, let me get a gram. All right, cool. Drop the money. Why didn't you get it? Just pick it up. Couldn't do that shit. I'm too scary. I'm telling you. You know how scary I am? My hair left me when I got married. That's how scary it was. I was walking down the aisle, like, you know when you get that good cum, oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh, bitch, if you touch me, I swear to God, this'll be the first time I hit your ass. Get your fuck on. Shit. Telling you. Pastor called us up because we couldn't afford a wedding, so we was just at church like, bitch, you trying to do it? I got my lollipop in the car, ring pop. Fucking walking down the aisle like this. And I seen that bitch and my foot started to turn like, you know what, I do run a 40. Hell no, this bitch ain't gonna fucking catch me. Must be crazy. Hell no. But it's good to be in a good relationship. Man, how y'all like y'all women? Crazy, sexy, cool, calm, weed smokers? I only heard one person, so most of y'all fucking dudes. I see y'all sitting, women, watch your men, they ain't say nothing. I like mine calm, cool, and a little bit of crazy. Just a little bit. You know, I gotta understand and know if some shit pop off, I'm gonna be all right. Cause I got fast legs. That's the first thing they do. When I seen the ambulance, it was just an ambulance. I was like, oh shit, police. Took off, ran to the back. Ah! Fuck that shit. But if you don't understand and know your woman, some shit could pop off in here right now. Everybody get knocked out. My wife, she gonna beat everybody ass. We going home cool. Fuck that shit. I know we got into it one night and she fought me like she was fucking Tyson and I was Floyd Mayweather. And I think it was because I had freshly shaved my head. She was like, no, you're not about to do this to me. Like,
give it up for Peanut, the godson, everybody.
How you guys doing tonight? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my first time doing a show at Wiley's since, we opened back up from the pandemic. I just want to say something real quick. It's not going to be terribly popular, but just hear me out. Like, they just approved this vaccine for children. And if you guys have kids, don't be just running out and getting your kids vaccinated, okay? Because there's things the mainstream media is not going to tell you about vaccines and this whole situation we're in, such as I really don't like your kids. Like, I'm just sick of them. Okay. I like my kid though. At least I think I will. Like, I found out I'm having a kid. So, yeah, a boy. So, he's going to carry on the family name, which is great because I was my dad's only son. So that's going to happen. But it gets you to thinking about things a little bit. Like, he's not going to be the same person as me. This kid could be better than me. He could be worse than me. Either way, it's kind of making me start to hate him a little bit, though. Yeah, so I think it's fair to say this kid's going to go through a little bit of mostly accidental psychological abuse. Yeah, but no, seriously, though, guys, all joking aside, you should know that I would never actually do something like have a child, and I know the few of you that clapped for that at the beginning might feel cheated a little bit from that. When I found out it was fake, I felt a little bit single. So, no, best thing that ever happened. Trust me, the day that you don't have a kid is the greatest thing ever. So yeah, but I mean, and you'll stay single for a while too after something like that. And it's not that I'm totally closed off to dating, I could date again someday. I don't know when or what, but I mean, I was watching this thing on North Korea, and, I thought Kim Jong-un's sister looks kind of cute. I don't, she's number 2 in a country that's so despotic, it's a problem for the rest of the world. So I don't know what the ethics of being attracted to her are, but I think it's okay because, it's good for feminism. She's in a career field that's been entirely closed off to women, basically since that monkey killed the other monkey in 2001: A Space Odyssey. And she's a woman on the world stage with real power. And I mean real power, not the pansy-ass, democratically handed to you power. I mean the kind of I'm going to go start a famine for fun power, And it's, and that's real progress right there. That's real progress and real power, and it's kind of hot, really, honestly. But yeah, so, and I don't know, but then I get to thinking about that a little bit, and then I start to realize, am I getting back into dating for the right reasons? Am I really attracted to the person or just the lifestyle here? Because that wouldn't be fair to her. But then I realized she's an autocrat. She makes sure everything is fair for her. So, but I mean, we do. We live in a day and age when women can be dictators and autocrats. That's really serious progress and equality. And I think that's kind of what everything's about now, or at least I think it is. I don't know. I grew up in the 90s. It's really hard for me to tell sometimes, actually. Because I think there's a lot of people out there today that think they're doing good things, but they're really just dividing people up according to what's different about us all. And I grew up in the 90s when it's you knew everybody was different. You look past it to what you have in common to hold society together for each other. But there are still some things I'm getting old. I don't know how much I can really change, how much I can accept. Because, I was taught we're supposed to set aside our differences, but there's men out there who enjoy watching women poop. And no matter how, I don't think I can ever change enough to be okay with that. Because you can say it's a victimless thing or whatever you want to call it, but that's not something you're a little bit into, okay? I don't care how, people that are into that are way into it. I don't care how much you scrub and clean. There's going to be poop particles up underneath your fingernails and cuticles, and Waffle House doesn't always clean the menus. So, you guys have been great for my first show back since we opened up. You guys have a great night.
What's going on, Wileys? All right, everybody. My name's Chris. I'm 34. I'm pretty excited because I'm almost at that age where you can give up. Yeah, 35. It's 35. You can give up at 35. I noticed a couple of you started a little early, but for the rest of us, it's 35. And I know I shouldn't be up here talking shit, okay? Because I know I look like if Macaulay Culkin grew up to become Caitlyn Jenner. I give off that whole, remember that? It's ma'am. Remember YouTube? That was a fun year. Actually, not too long ago, somebody told me that I looked a lot like Thor if he got addicted to drugs. Yeah, and that someone was my drug dealer. So, gonna need to talk to one of you guys after the show. I get the Thor thing a lot, because the hair, the perfect body, the daddy issues and shit. But to be fair, I am actually a quarter Norwegian. But I'm also half Polish and 1/8 white trash. My full name is Christopher Allen Karwoski, World Wrestling Federation. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty important in the white trash community. Okay, I'm the guy who decides what wolf t-shirts we're gonna wear for the year. Yeah, that's right. I'm a level 13 Kid Rock, okay? I know how to stir a pot of mac and cheese and light a Camel Crush off a toaster at the exact same time. Ba with the ba, I guess. I don't know. I recently got out of a terrible relationship. I got out of, how we all have to have that one just really shitty relationship that changes us for the rest of our lives? I just got out of mine. And after everything was over, the dust settled and everything was done with, I realized something. She kept our dog. Our puppy that we bought together, and she kept my dog. And my kids too or whatever, but my dog. I am in a new relationship, and things are great. We're just kind of different people. She has OCD and anxiety, and she's an incredibly hardworking person. She cares for everyone in her life. And I'm this stoner nihilist, just barely getting through the day and shit. She's a high-functioning adult, and I'm a high-functioning adult. That's what it is. I work retail because I wanted life to be hard. You can't have a successful career and amazing hair. You know, it's like pick a lane, asshole. And thankfully, because of the pandemic, everyone's been in a great mood. It's been nothing but smiles every day. It's fantastic. I don't understand why people treat retail employees like shit. Like, that doesn't make sense to me, okay? If you come into my store and you treat me with the smallest amount of respect, I will gladly fuck over my job to help you out. Hands down. If you're even a little nice to me, do you want a refund? I got you. Okay? You want the employee discount? I got you. You want to rob the store? I've got a gun on me right now. Let's go. Give retail employees guns. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys tonight. See you act like Johnny Big Balls to the Applebee's waiter if he's got a Glock tucked into his $5 Walmart pants. How was the steak, sir? How was the steak, sir? How was it? I've got a couple kids. My oldest is from a previous relationship because teenagers are allergic to latex, as we all know. And he gave me a joke to tell you guys tonight, all right? Check it out. He wanted me to tell this on stage. Your mama's so fat. And that's okay because we're all different. Kid is fucking soft. No, I may have had a one-night stand with a stripper in a Wendy's parking lot, much like Jesus in the true story of Christmas, so judge not, okay? And I'm not dogging the fact that she's a stripper. I hate the way we treat sex workers in this country. We all watch porn, we've all been arrested at a strip club, and we all act like we're better than these people. It's hypocritical and it's fucked up. It's like my grandpa always used to say, if somebody helps you come, you respect them. So anyways, my son looks just like his whore mother, and if you have kids with an ex, you might know this. Sometimes your kid will do something that reminds you of your ex, and it drives you fucking insane, okay? Like the other day, I went into my son's bedroom, and there he was, blowing 9 guys in an alley. Just like a really focused circus seal. He was just, He looked up, he had his mother's bukkake eyes. I'm like, Jessica! Thank you guys very much. I've been Chris.
I hurt my knee a few weeks ago playing soccer in a dream. Yeah, I didn't even know that was possible. But I found out that I've gotten to the point in my life where my subconscious is no longer willing to let me have the fantasy of being in shape. And I should have known this was coming. In January, I threw out my back logging into Zoom. Yeah, I didn't get a warning. What I did start to get were ads for sneakers you can put on without bending over. Yeah, I don't know if any of you grown-ups have seen these. Kizik's, when you've given up. So some of my friends have been trying to cheer me up. They've been saying, don't worry, 60's the new 30. 60's the new 30. But that doesn't cheer me up, because I'm not 60! Oh God, no. My cousin tried to help last year. He figured I wasn't getting enough exercise, so he tagged me in the Facebook push-up challenge. A couple of you are laughing. For the rest of you who don't know what it is, the Facebook push-up challenge is where you're supposed to do 25 push-ups a day, every day for 25 days, and each day tag someone that you want to unfriend you. So 25 days, I'm down 25 friends. I felt great. But I'm glad things are open now, so I'm able to go back to the gym. I'm not bragging, because I belong to Planet Fitness. For those of you who are not familiar with Planet Fitness is a gym for the people who eat at Denny's. And I mean that as a compliment, okay? Look, I don't know, somehow Denny's has become the Nickelback of diners, and that's just wrong. Because everybody's welcome at Denny's. Everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a black man, a white woman, a Jew that looks like a Nazi. Everybody's welcome at Denny's. And that's what I love about Planet Fitness, because everybody's welcome at Planet Fitness. Yeah, they call it a no judgment gym. It's not like a regular gym. At a regular gym, you're going to expect to see beautiful people. Not at Planet Fitness. At a regular gym, off in the corner, you're going to hear Brad talking to Kyle about getting ripped. I'll tell them how they got cut on their new keto diet where they cut out all their carbs. Hey, I get it. I understand. I know if I cut all the carbs out of my diet, I'd be pissed all the time too. Planet Fitness isn't like that. Planet Fitness is a no judgment gym. And I remember hearing about this, so I went to check it out for myself. I went over. I walked past the trainers who were outside smoking. I went inside so I could check out the workout regimen of these athletes. I spotted a woman on the treadmill. She was talking on her phone. Yeah. Not moving her feet, no. Just talking on her phone. Yeah, and I'm thinking, I can do this. Yeah, if you want to feel better about yourself, just walk into a Planet Fitness. Look, I've been divorced for 12 years. I've tried online dating. I'm a realist at this point. I know that this is not an impulse buy. No, there are no women running around going, oh my God, Dr. Evil's accountant is so hot. No, that's not a thing. But at Planet Fitness, I'm a 9. So if some of you are thinking now, oh, it's a new world, I want to go to the gym more often. Not work out, just go to the gym more often. And Planet Fitness is the place for you. Yeah, they got candy at the front desk. Candy, yeah, come on in. Welcome to Planet Fitness. Have some candy. You can go home now. Anyway, that's my time. Thank you so much, Wileys.
Keep it going for Ira, everybody. And if he ever offers you candy, just fucking run. Okay, that's my advice. Before I get started, I need to address the elephant in the room. If anybody's wondering why my eyes look like this, it's because I'm half Asian and super baked right now. So let's have a good show. Yeah, that's the best part about being Asian. I get to go to work super high every day and no one can say shit to me. It's fantastic. One time, one lady tried to start something. She walked in and she was like, hey, Ian, your eyes are really red, really squinty right now. Are you high? I was like, no, I'm Asian and now you're racist. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, let's see who wins this fight in HR, Pam. You know? It's gonna be me. I don't care if I smell like the inside of Snoop Dogg's car. You are not allowed to say squinty to the Asian kid, okay? And you know what? Fuck it. When we get down there, I'm gonna say you said chinky, because I hate you. What's up? Yeah, I don't fuck around. It's not like all sunshine and rainbows being Asian, though. Every Asian I know has at least one Asian parent, and that shit's not worth it. Their expectations are just way too high. When I was in school, my dad thought I was going to be a doctor or a lawyer. After school, I was an MMA fighter for a little bit. My dad thought I was going to be the UFC champion. Fuck you for laughing. All right, he's just being supportive. Anyway, he called me up this winter. He doesn't know a lot about me. He moved to Florida, and all he knows is that I smoke weed and tell jokes. And this winter he called me up. He was like, hey, Ian, do you want a bong for Christmas? I was like, hey, Dad, when'd you fucking give up on me? You know? He was like, I haven't given up on you. I just know that weed is like steroids for comedy, and I think it's about time that you start juicing, okay? It's like, thanks, Dad. Anybody in here live in a shitty neighborhood? Hell yeah, only poor person in here. Nailed it. Oh yeah. I live in a shitty neighborhood, didn't know I was moving into a shitty neighborhood until the very end. You see, I have a pit bull, and it's really hard to find a place to rent with one. So I was signing the lease on my new apartment, and I looked at the landlord and I was like, hey man, is it cool if my pit bull lives here? He looked me dead in the eye and said, and I quote, if I were you, I would definitely get a fucking pit bull to live here. And I was like, fuck, this is not good. But what is dope is I live behind the world's shittiest Wendy's. And if you ever get the chance, do that. It's awesome. I'll give you a story. One time I was going in to get a 4 for $4, and the woman behind me was going in to have a heroin overdose. You ever ended up in that situation? Here's the thing that sucks. I was in line first. She got hers first. What the fuck? Who's the victim here? So I lose my mind. I'm like, holy shit. Wendy's guy is like, don't worry, this happens all the time. I'm gonna go call 911. So he scampers off. At the exact same moment, a 70-year-old black man just fucking kicks open the door and is like, hey everybody, how's it going? And I'm just like, not now, all right? We're busy. He said, what's happening? I said, heroin overdose. He said, let me handle that. I was smoking rocks for 30 years. Here's the thing, if anybody ever says that to you, let them handle that shit, okay? That's 30 years of smoking crack. That's 140 years of college, He just knows so much more shit than you. And we were like, all right, all you, dog. And he walked over, looked at her boyfriend and said, what's her name? And the boyfriend said, Crystal. And the crackhead said, of course it is. Because of course it was, and that's when shit got crazy. What he did was he reached down, grabbed Crystal's jacket and said, Crystal, are you there? Crystal, can you hear me? And then he cranked that shit up to 11, reached way back and slapped the shit out of Crystal. The crazy thing is she came to like that scene in Pulp Fiction. She was just like, and then the guy behind the Wendy's counter was like, holy shit, a crackhead slap is just like Narcan. And I feel like that's something we should all know. That's my time, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Hey, I ran a 10K last week. What do you think of that, Wileys? Huh? Nice? It was only 10 meters long. It wasn't that hard. Now that I say that out loud, I'm thinking 10K, that's 10 kilometers, isn't it? So I guess I ran a 10M is what I did. 10 kilometers is not humanly possible. But I won the race. And let me tell you something, back when I was in 5th grade, I came in last place in the big annual race run. And, I vowed right then and there I would never lose to another group of 5th grade boys and girls again for the rest of my life. And I didn't. I beat them every single year. I beat those 5th graders last week. My doctor actually encouraged me to get into more sports. My podiatrist, as a matter of fact, he said I had the foot of an athlete. And he gave me some performance-enhancing Tinactin, so don't tell anyone. That's what I'm on. I don't know if anyone's eating here tonight. I like Wiley's food. I think they got good food here. Give it up for Wiley's food. It's good stuff. I'm a very adventurous eater, though. I'll eat almost anything. Almost anything. When I get wings, I go to Hooters, because it's the only place you can get owl meat. So that's an exotic treat. I eat almost anything. Almost anything. There's some things I might not like a person. I don't know if I could eat a person. Like a whole entire person, that's a bit much. Like a whole entire person in one sitting, I think that's a little over the line. I don't think I would do that. By the way, that was just a segue. I'm not implying that Wiley's serves people. I want to make that clear. I mean, they serve you, they serve the people. They've got excellent staff here, but they don't serve people to people. You know what I'm saying? There's no people meat here. I just want to make that, lest there's any confusion. That was just a segue. Thank you. Hey, I have cats at home. Any cat people here? Yes.
You have no idea how excited that makes me. Like, if I could get a selfie with you, pet your tail or something, like, I've been dying to meet a cat person forever. My wife tells me they're fictional, mythological creatures. I say, no, no, no. I'm going to meet some cat people somewhere, sometime. Any mermaids here, minotaurs, that would be the trifecta. If I could get all three, that would be awesome. I don't know. I don't know what a mermaid would taste like. That would be interesting. It's kind of like seafood, but hey, I have kids. Any other parents here? Yeah. Cool, cool. Other people that like unprotected sex. That's cool. That's awesome. I have 3, and I show pictures whenever I can. I show pictures around to everybody. Mainly, I just want to prove that I've had sex 3 times. That's my main factor. And I know what you're thinking, like, pictures, that's not proof of sex. That's just your kids, okay? Well, I'm telling you, you see these pictures, it's obvious. These are my kids. Like, there's no question. Even the Asian one, like, I'm their father. It's obvious. So, they like this show. My kids' favorite show is this show, My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic, they call it. It's a really popular show. Like, even with, not just with kids, there's like grown men who like this show. They call them bronies. This is like a real thing, which I find it strange. I mean, this is just a lame kids cartoon. I don't understand it. Like, they have ponies named Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle, I think one of the names, and Fluttershy. That's my favorite. Fluttershy has has a cutie mark, which is the 3 butterflies, pink rubber. Let me back up. So the cutie marks are these iconic symbols that magically appear in ponies when they discover their special talent. I know, lame, right? Like the cutie marks and the nightmare moon and the elements of harmony, like this whole thing. It's just, I don't understand. I don't understand how grown men could like this show, any adults. I mean, I've seen all 222 episodes, and it's not for me. I'm telling you. It is lame. I have no idea yet if I'm gonna watch the spinoff, but this show, this is just, it's not very good. It's not very good. Hey, I've been Jonathan Snyder. I'm gonna take off now. Hey, thank you, everybody.
Wiley's Comedy Club, give it to me, let's party. Come on, let's have some fun. Guys, I got some big news that I want to talk to you guys about tonight. I'm about to get married, man. Guys, it's funny. Me and my woman, we've dated for 7 years. My friends and family tell me, they said, David, something's going to tell you when it's time to finally seal the deal. Well, the pregnancy test says it's time. So we're going to go ahead and get that ball rolling. But for real, the real reason we're getting married is because I love my woman, and I can't live without her. Mostly because she has bomb health insurance. Dude. When you're a kid, you don't think that stuff's a big deal. But when you're a grown-up, when you're a kid, you're looking for a hoe, but I'm looking for an HMO. You're looking for boobs and a butt. I'm looking for dental and vision. Love is blind and so am I, and I need some glasses. Having my health protected gets me feeling kind of romantic. I look at my woman and be like, baby, when I look deep into your eyes, I see $4 prescriptions. Papa Bear needs that blood pressure medicine. We about to lisinopril and chill. Guys, I'll never forget when she said she'd marry me. When I proposed to her, we were slow dancing. And I took her hand and I put it on my heart. And I said, hey, baby, do you feel that? That's not normal. I need you to marry me. So we're getting married. And guys, she don't know what she's getting into because my family, trash. Wiley's my uncle dropped out of school in the 7th grade. Now, I don't know what's more embarrassing. The fact that he dropped out of school in the 7th grade or the fact that he was old enough to drop out of school in the 7th grade? Because to do that where I come from, you got to be 18 years old. You got it right. Well, I'm trying to tell y'all, his Uncle Jerry was 18 years old in the 7th grade. the only kid in school who could sign his own permission slip. And then tell the bus, go ahead, I'll drive separate. Because I need a cigarette. And I ain't had one since recess. Now I know what y'all are thinking. You're thinking, dang, David's uncle's dumb. And he is. But like he's really good at other stuff. Like he's good with a hammer and nails. Like my uncle, he can build you anything. And he'll do it for the most competitive prices. Guys, my uncle will build you a swimming pool with a deck around it, the whole 9 yards, diving board, and he won't charge you more than 6, maybe 7 Oxycontin. Very affordable. Wiley's, you gotta tell her she don't know what she's getting into, man. She's joining this trashy family. Guys, you know your family's trashy when you realize that you and all your cousins are named after the hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. Yeah, I figured this out. I was telling this theory to my cousins, Logan, Austin, and Brady. And then my other cousin, the one that nobody likes, comes up and is like, whatever, David, that's just a coincidence. I was like, whatever, Stefano, get the hell out of here. You're wrong, where's Marlena? Guys, it's funny, I'll tell you this, man, and I'll close. Me and my girlfriend, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Me and my girlfriend, we just started recently making love to R&B music. Guys, she don't like it. She says I change, but I don't know what she's talking about. Like I do notice whenever we listen to R&B music, I do say girl a lot more than I usually do. I'm like, you know, you about to get this, girl. I'm about to tear that up, girl. But we like to listen to that Keith Sweat, man. But it's hard to be sexy taking off your clothes in your Kentucky Wildcat pajama onesies. I'd be like, who can love you like me? Nobody. Who can give you what you need? Nobody. Who can lay your body down? Nobody, baby. And she's like, listen, I'm going to have sex with you, but that's who you're going to tell about this. Nobody. Guys, I'm David Williams. That's my time. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Hey, what's up? You guys keep it going for all the comics that have been up here tonight. And me figuring out this. Okay, here we go. Hey, what's up, Ohio? I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. This is a great treat for me. Did your parents here in Ohio, were they accepting? Did they encourage you? Did they encourage you to like grow up and be whatever you want to be, right? No, they didn't do that here? Oh, yeah, there we go. My parents did that. They were like, fuck yeah, Aaron, do whatever. You know, we're going to reach great heights when you grow up. And I don't think they thought that I was going to follow in their footsteps, but here I am. A hoe. They're not as happy as me with me as they would have been. There's lots of hoes though. Not all hoes are good hoes. I come with references. Like I have a whole resume cover page. I got my gynecologist email on there, so you can text her and let her know. You know, she'll let you know that I'm clean. Not in comedy, but my pussy's clean. Most of the time. Most of the time it is. And I've gotten really good. I thought about joining the carnival, like deep throat a dick like a sword swallower. Which is odd because I can't brush my teeth without gagging. So I've been all over the internet trying to find a penis-shaped toothbrush. I think about inviting the guy to stay the night and just can I put toothpaste on your dick in the morning? I gotta get this cum taste out of my mouth before we go to work. And then it just starts the whole process over again, so I don't go to fucking work. Man, at 35, no, I'm not 35, I'm 38. When I was 35, my doctor didn't want to give me birth control anymore. She was like, you're too old, and you smoke, and you're gonna get blood clots. I'm like, bitch, I don't really fucking care if I get blood clots. Like, what am I gonna die? I just don't want any of those crotch goblins I keep hearing about. What can we do about this? So we went down a path and talked about different things. I was like, well, let's just do it. Let's get my tubes tied. Anybody in here have their tubes tied? Nope, just me? Know anybody with their tubes tied? There we go, yeah. Send them my way, because I want to open up a barbecue restaurant. I don't know about you guys, but I always pay more for the burnt ends. I'm gonna call it better than brisket. The only sauce available is Alabama white. But I kind of am upset now that everybody always had, it was just a baby shower, right? So you're pregnant. Woo, somebody splooged in you. You know how much splooge I've had in me and I didn't get pregnant? Where's my fucking party at? Right? Like, come on, guys. It's not that fucking difficult to get pregnant. But you get the baby shower, now you get a gender reveal party? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So I kind of wish that I hadn't done that just so I could have a gender reveal party. And I would go all out, you know? I'd have like a cookout and a fucking kegger and all that shit. And then it gets to be the time for the reveal. I'd go back behind the tent and everybody's awaiting, like, what's gonna happen? And red just starts splashing out like from a fire hose. And everybody's, oh my gosh, I guess that's supposed to be pink. She's having a girl. And I just peek out like, surprise, it's an abortion reveal party. There were ponchos on the table. Would you think you were coming to see fucking Gallagher or something? Might have been a little bit chunky. No seeds in it though. Then I got to drinking, which I do pretty often, and got to thinking, which I shouldn't do very often. But I thought maybe my partygoers would like a little bit more of an interactive experience at the shindig, you know? Like everybody gets to have it like a clue thing or murder mystery. And you would think if they get the invitation, it says murder mystery, maybe you would have a heads up about that, but whatever. So at the end of the night, again, everybody's trying to figure out who it was, what it was done with, where at. And it ends up being Aaron in the alley with the rusty coat hanger. Hope you brought a gift. I'm not a very religious person at all. I lost my faith years and fucking years ago, but I have some conservative Christian family back in Louisville. My one aunt, she always wants, it doesn't matter if we're out to fucking dinner, if we're having a little picnic or whatever, we gotta hold hands and pray, you know? Like, what the fuck? I just washed my hands. Now I go wash them again. I don't want these germs on me. I'm gonna start voting for fucking Trump or something. And then while we're doing that, I'm singing the chorus to 9 Inch Nails, Closer to God, in my head. I wanna fuck you like an animal. Nobody knows what that is. Just so I feel at the end, I'm like, amen, and I can say it with pride. You guys have been great. Thank you so much, Wileys.
Wileys, what's crappening, guys? Shit, this has been I would say fun, but interesting. We came out. Are we awake? We're alive. I didn't hear you. Fucking wake up. Let's hear some noise. Make some noise. That's what I like. Hey, my name's Wyatt Lutz. You might not have seen me before, but you might have saw my haircut storming the Capitol building earlier this year. I got a confused look going on. My haircut's like Biden in the front and Trump in the back. I've been thinking, I feel like I look like the country singer Alan Jackson, but after he got him some sweet black pussy. Like he was going down on the Chattahoochee, but I was going down on this hoochie's coochie. I think I might have a song. I'm from a country little town north of here called West Milton, and we just passed our 2-year anniversary of some really bad tornadoes that blew through there, and the devastation that them things left was unlike anything I've ever really seen. I mean, it did remind me of this girl that I was talking to for a little while. You see, they both fucked a lot of my friends. And I didn't get touched. I made it out safe, single, no blisters on my dingle. Like the past 2.5 years, I've lost about 80 pounds just trying to get my life together and go after, the things. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But like I said, growing up chubby, I can't tell you how many times I've heard, Wyatt, your friends are so hot. Like, chill, Dad. We're 13 years old, dude. Could you imagine a sleepover at my house after that? I'm sure he could. He hates that fucking joke. Probably because he's been incarcerated since I started telling the motherfucker. Truce out, cocksucker. Speaking of my dad, though, he started taking me to a whorehouse when I was just 6 years old. Or, I mean, that's what he'd call it when he dropped me off at my mom's. You see, they didn't really get along too well, and there's this thing called a divorce, and oh, Lord. The last, 3 weeks, I've been blessed with a really cool opportunity to be working for the fucking GOAT, Dave Chappelle, out in Yellow Springs, working at his shows out there. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And on top of that, Dave and Donnell, his best friend, was kind enough to actually let me perform with them and for them at a party. I mean, I got the goose chilies just thinking about it, man. But I'll never forget the first thing that Dave came up and told me. He said, "Hey, man, you look like that country singer." I said, "What? Alan Jackson?" He's like, "Yeah, son. But after he got him some sweet black pussy." I said, "Dude, that's what I've been fucking saying." I want to change it up. I want to leave on this. You guys are fun. I've been thinking lately, and I just find it really ironic how quick women are to call you daddy. I mean, even after a one-night stand, we do the damn thing, and I'll be going to the gas station to go get some refreshments to refuel after the match, and she'd be like, "Hurry back, daddy." I mean, it's like she already knows I'm not coming back. Coincidence? Guys, I've been Wyatt Lutz. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Everybody doing? Everybody good? Make some noise. Just the ladies this time. You beautiful selves, ladies. I love you. I do. I don't care if you got two heads. I love you. Because you ladies can go to the restroom together. You greet each other with a kiss. When you get to the restroom, you compliment each other on your bodies. And that's fine. Walk away, nobody think nothing of it. Now, I can't go to no guy in here, walk up to him, "How you doing, man? Can you come to the restroom with me? I'm feeling bloated and I'm starting to cramp." And when we get in the restroom, I can't compliment him on his body. "Man, are you doing butt-ups? Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Make it bounce. No, pull your pants down. Let me see. That is real nice. See, we can't do that. We can't do that." And look, I'm originally from Detroit. And, yeah, thank you. I'm originally from Detroit, and I noticed something down here in Ohio, and Dayton especially. It's not a lot of strip clubs. Oh, I used to love the strip clubs. Oh, I really did. But not the kind of strip clubs you may be thinking. Not just any strip club. I used to love the strip clubs that you could smell who was dancing that night. My kind of strip club. I'm talking about the strip club that's got the nurse in the back, ask for your shot records when you walk in. I'm talking about the strip club. By the time you get to your seat, you're barefooted because the floor's sticky. Oh man, y'all just don't know what you're missing. Y'all just. Anybody in here on crack besides me? Any crackheads? I'm the only one? Okay, I'm the only one. Yeah, but I'm only 35 years clean now, though. I used to smoke a lot of crack. I did. You know, I mean, I was that guy. I was so high one night, I was in the bushes, watching my own house, thinking to myself, this brother never comes home.
Been married 17 years, you know, and I don't know how you fellas, you know, I hear a lot about marriage, you know, and it's kind of, you know, it's just different. It's the same but different. I'm married to a black woman, and she's just as like any other woman. It's just that she got a bad habit of, you know how the black woman do, rolling her head, snapping her finger, and all of that, closing her eyes. Well, you don't tell me what to do. And I remember my wife did that so long one time she fell asleep. I had to wake her up to finish the argument. I'm just saying, you know. But ladies, like I said, I love you. You do things us men can't do. You know, you compliment, like you can zip each other up. I can't go to this man and say, excuse me, man, let me zip you up right quick. I can't do that, but look, I'm gonna get out of here, and thank you for listening to me. My name is JoJo, all right? Peace.
In no particular order, we have Chris Karwoski, Ira Summer, Ian Miller, and Wyatt Lutz. Congratulations, you guys. Come on down here. Chris, Ira, Ian Miller, and Wyatt. If you guys were here to see them tonight, great. If you weren't, well, you should have been. You guys should definitely come back on Sunday, vote for them in the finals. Tickets are $15. Please do that. Wow, we're already taking pictures. Cool. Just fucking talking. See what happens when he advances? He's like, no, I'm too important. That's a phone. Yeah. All right, give it up for your finalists, everybody. Thank you so much. My name